Hello everyone and welcome to GP1 with me, Cod Oliver 1997, hashtag Mr. David Croft in the comms box. And tonight is a very special night because, shut up, I've got a very special guest with me. It's the reuniting of the GP2 free formation of me and Shadow Lancer. It's me and Tom back in the comms box again. It's a reunited Tom. We reunited. Is it GP2?
Yeah, we were commentating in GP2 for a bit.
Yes, me and Tom have reunited. Me and Tom have reunited. Welcome back, Tom.
Seriously though, it's nice to... Thank you. But in all seriousness though, it is great to be back. I mean, I'm not looking to go back into... I'm not as active in commentary as I was, but I thought, because it's my home Grand Prix, it'd be nice to bring some nostalgia to the board.
Oh, that's because he's missed me.
Oh, shut up.
He's missed me so much.
Not really.
Oh, he's missed me.
No, I haven't.
You can tell how much Tom missed me.
Good joke.
I'll give you a good joke in a minute. Shut up. Ever since we're reunited, alright? And we need to do this. We need to do this since we're reunited. Sleeping emojis for Tom, please.
Oh, I haven't even yawned yet. And yet you're doing that. Wow.
Tom, it's a thing now. If we're reunited,
oh, shut up.
you need to have the yawning emoji.
No.
Why not?
No, because I'm not even that tired, mate. Despite the fact I didn't even go to sleep until like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Why the hell would you do that for?
Just had an abhorrent night's sleep. Simple.
Oh.
It happens. It happens. Plus
again,
I've got college
that's because he's missed me.
Not really.
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me, eh?
This thing. So, driver standings?
Yeah, let's have a look at the driver standings. Well, we're going to have a look at the YouTube video because I saw a comment. So it's best if I look at the comments before I get to the standings.
Yeah.
Yes! Golden Crimson, you're an absolute legend with the sleeping emojis. First one to do
Crimson,
it. You absolute legend. See, he knows.
Crimson, I thought better of you, mate. I really did.
You missed me, Tom, didn't you?
No. Oh dear.
For all those people that are watching, do what Crimson did.
No.
Because Tom deserves it. He deserves it to be back with me.
Oh. Love you too, Crimson.
He just replied back, did he?
Yeah. Right. So again, driver standings before we get going?
Yeah. I believe we got a full lobby. Look at that.
Yeah, we have. Good turnout.
We got a full lobby for GP1. That's a first.
Yeah. I think it summarises how brilliantly run the league is.
In the just GG to Sai and all the other admins. Well done to every single one of you.
Massive. I second this. Massive respect to the admins, everybody in the admins, from owner to admins to drivers to reserves to commentators. We've done an amazing job to get the league to where it is today. Indeed.
So, on to the standings. We got a Mercedes 1-2 of Rapier Lyronix in first and second. We got the AlphaTauri and Chris drops down to third. Game Boys is in. Sorry, Blazers in fourth. Game Boys fifth. Jensen sixth. Venom seventh. Braden eighth. Sanjovic ninth. Clarkey 10th. Gelato, who had a good start to this, getting his first win in GP1. So well done to him. Fruitful, who's done well in 12th, with Wolby in 13th. Gogs 14th, Tony, Madman Tony in 15th. Connor, who's new to the league, who's in 16th, and 5-Shot Ryan It's the 17th. And we got Golden Crimson is Golden Crimson's racing. Blimey now, did not even notice that. Fair play, Golden Crimson, for taking part. Fair play. Yeah. Who's on the other McLaren then? Oh, it's GFO Leclerc. Fair play.
Sanchez, I think.
No, it's GFO Leclerc.
Oh. Hold on, let me know.
So, into the constructors.
Oh, yeah.
Mercedes first, Renault second, AlphaTauri third, Haas in fourth, Red Bull fifth, Williams in sixth, Racing Point seventh, Alfa Romeo eighth, Scuderia Ferrari is in ninth, and McLaren in 10th place. Tom, if you haven't watched last week's race, I'll tell you now, that was an absolute banger. Me and Fletch, I literally had no voice left after that race. That was incredible. Incredible racing on that day. Absolutely incredible. Best race I ever commentated in my entire life. Oh, Golden Crimson said I got moved to GP1. Congratulations, Golden, for going into the big boys. And he's put a sound emoji. Oh, Golden, man, don't be like that.
Come on, you've got this, mate.
You came this far. You're with the big boys now. You're in the Premier League of SFR now.
Yeah, the Premier League. Whereas Ollie's in the League 1 of SFR and I'm down in League 2.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know the English football pyramid from the EFL?
Yeah,
to
I'm in GP3, Tom.
League. Yeah, and that's League 1 in those terms.
Aston Villa, they call me. Well,
what's Fletch said now?
Golden Crimson said Aston Villa, they call me.
Right, volley time.
Hey, it's looking very cloudy. Very cloudy day. Typical British weather. So Tom, with our knowledge on this circuit, tyres on pretty much they're very good around the circuit. We all should say.
Yep, totally agree with that.
Golden Crimson said, should we drive through both? Yeah, from the looks of things, we don't due to see any rain. Who is going to take the Shadow Lancer strategy of going out first?
Oh, it looks like there's a Red Bull.
It's Gelato. Gelato's out first.
Ooh.
Gelato's out first in the Haas car. Yeah. And I must say, what an impressive victory. His first ever victory in SFR in the GP1 category. Not way to start your SFR account.
Yeah, that is a really good way to start it. And it's a sign of things to come as well. Because if you end up winning, especially on whatever division it is, if you end up winning on your debut, you're set for big things.
But you had to fight off of NXS Foodfall as well, which was absolutely incredible. Yeah. I mean, I've got to say my condolences for Fletch for catching coronavirus. I'm only kidding. He hasn't got coronavirus. He's feeling a little bit. He's a bit. He's feeling under the weather. But he'll be back in Tom's position very, very soon.
Yeah.
After he gets rid of his little man flu. So Gelato is about to come through in the Haas car, starting our first lap in GP1. It's been a very exciting division at the moment. Austria was an absolute stormfest, full of wonderful battles, wonderful overtakes throughout the field. It was absolutely incredible. Let's see if Silverstone can match that or even better it, which will be very interesting to see. Gelato going into the first two.
For it, for sure.
Oh, definitely. A bit of a lock-up for Gelato, but knowing GP1, Tom, they always lock up here, and they do not care, do they?
No. I mean, if you're in a higher division, and in bigger leagues, they tend to have ABS off.
They tend to have big lock-ups, and they do not care.
Yeah. Well, these are the big boys for you.
Can we say welcome to SFR to CPI Connor?
Yeah, welcome to SFR.
He's starting his first race today. Let's see if he can match Gelato and Fruitful, because them two put on a real good show in Austria.
I'm not going to predict anything.
Oh,
just
is it validated?
JT Gelato has invalidated it, and Benham's retired from the session. Could he have picked some? Could it be a quali ban or something?
Could have been, yeah.
Oh no, he must have gone off.
No, I see there's a yellow flag in the last corner, so he must have retired.
No, I mean there was a racing point that's just disappeared. That's gone off through.
A racing point just destroyed me.
Oh, for God's sake.
Will be 1:24.9 as our first benchmark time of the day. Laser beats that though by a few points. Laser has beaten that though with 1:24.3. Game Boys, his teammates, and sets a 25-1. Madman Tony's about to come through any second. Sanjavit's 24-7. Here goes Madman Tony. 25-2.
Just 1/10 behind Game Boys.
Not bad luck for the medium tyres, I must say, in the least.
No, it's not.
So, with Silverstone, Tom, it's always a quick circuit. Easy on the tyres because the softs can go a good 15-16 laps. So strategy for one stop, very likely for soft and mediums.
Yeah, it's the main I mean, if you're starting out outside the top 10, then the reverse strategy could work. So basically...
Oh, Fruitful, what a lap!
What a lap! Yeah, that was a good lap, but back to what I was saying. I think if you're in the top 10, you'd have to start with on the softs, let's be honest, because if you do your fastest lap on the softs, I think that'll be a strategy sorted out then.
We got a comment from Papeta saying, "Come on, Spanias." So we got a supporter for Spanias, who's another one who's making his debut tonight in GP1. So this is our one of our first 4 grids here in GP1. So what a great showing from the admins to getting all these drivers, these very fast. Oh, Leclerc has just literally span off. He's out. Leclerc's out in cops. No! Leclerc is out in cops.
Yeah. Damn. That is a shame for Leclerc. And it's
lost the rear end and bang.
That is not going to do him any favours for the race ahead.
So I'm looking at CPI Connor going through into Maggots and Beckett's.
Yep.
So the main contenders are Rappy and Lyronix, or Lyronix, you want to call him.
Yep. Lyronix.
What a heavy shunt though by Leclerc into Cops. I
need to watch that back if I can, but
he literally lost the rear end of the car going into Cops, and he literally just went speared into the wall.
Yeah, but here comes Connor now, coming towards the last corner.
Oh, what a way to open up your account!
That was impressive. That was superb.
Connor to open up his account here in GP1.
No.
Fair play.
Wolby
goes into P4 in his second race. We've got 13 people watching. Welcome along to GP1. Hope you all have a good time with us. As well as the reunited me and Tom into the comms box. Fletcher is feeling ill, so Tom's my replacement. Rappy, who's our championship leader, is on the back of Leonix. And look at this, the Mercedes cars are doing it again. They're doing what AlphaTauri do in GP4. They're team working. Mercedes are doing looks to be.
Leonix has gone in the pits, funnily enough.
Leonix has gone into the pits, so he's
Here comes Rapido. What is his lap going to be?
24.
5 up to P5. Interesting.
Let's have a look at Gelato again. Who's that? Just Gelato goes back into third. A 1:24.3 from Gelato. Where's Clarkey at? Clarkey's going down Wellington Straight. He just must have gone past his teammate, because his teammate is, of course, Chris. And Clarkey, who used to be known as Clarkey Boy, is now just called Clarkey F1. It's going down down the main. It's going down the old main straight. We've got comments from Antonios. And he said, "Let's go Spanias, lad." And loads of support for Spanias, who's in P8 in the moment. So not bad start to open your account at Spanias, but CPI Connor, what a way to open up your account, lad.
Oh no, that is impressive.
The new boys are showing them up.
I know. And it adds some spice into the division as well.
And it just, here goes Clarkey.
Last corner.
It's not going to be a fastest lap. It's going to be 25.3, so he can go faster.
It is in all fairness, it is a banker lap, and it's on the mediums, so...
He can go faster.
Yep. Just put on a quick... Oh my god, he's cutting the corners.
Here's Laser. Going through Magnus and Beckett's.
Oh, Tony spun! Oh no! Tony just spun off!
He has indeed gone into what looks to be Chapel.
Yeah.
It is Chapel, so he needs to find out there's a car coming through. That's Game Boys! Very good effort for Tony. Where is Laser? He's gone into the final few corners. He's the one who set the fastest lap in the first run. Is he going to set the fastest lap? No, he's not. Only by a tenth.
Two fractions of a second ahead of Fruitful.
And Fruitful is on a lap, and he's set a purple first sector. So Fruitful
is going to be tasty now.
Qualifying and his staging hooks at the moment. They're all doing their second runs at the moment. So right now, Connor's got the first round. Who's got the second round?
Keep it on track. Good stuff from Fruitful before he was...
Magnus and Beckett's now.
Oh yeah.
Now into Chapel. Fruitful pushing that car absolutely to its limit, and it's 900s faster. He's lost a bit of time in the second sector, but now he's going to the third. Fruit Stowe.
Yeah.
He's now going into Vale. He's now going to Vale, now going into Club, now he's going to put down the power now. Can Fruitful get up to the top spot and beat Connor? He can! He's going to 10 faster!
Wow! That was class from Fruitful.
Wow.
It's out of the top drawer as well.
Unbelievable lap.
I know. That is crazy.
Is Spanias on the lap? Spanias is on the lap. This is the land that's been getting loads of support right now. So let's have a look at Spanias in the Williams. See how he gets on. Fastest lap at the moment is Fruitful 1:24.0. So the guys need to put a high 1:23 to get pole. So Fruitful has got round 2. Now we're going into round 3 very, very soon. But right now, Lyronix, where is he at? He's 18th at the moment, but he hasn't set a lap yet. So, and the Mercedes, by the looks of things, they're doing it again. They're team working. Lyronix is behind Rappy, and Rappy was out of the way. And Lyronix right now, they're going down. He's going down to the final few corners. Here goes Lyronix. Lyronix gets a slipstream from his teammate. Is he going to benefit that? Here comes Lyronix towards the final turn. Here comes Lyronix. Oh, he goes third.
P3. Good lap and good teamwork from the Mercedes, from the Mercs as well.
And Spanias goes into 5th on his first run on the soft tyres. So the new boys again are showing the guys that right now.
I know.
James Braden in 15th at the moment. 5-shot Ryan is on the soft. Is on his first run on the softs. It's now going to go into cops now. Let's see how he gets on. But good work from Spanias. 5th place at the moment. Very, very impressive. So right now, Tom, it's all looking very, very close now here in GP1 as it usually does.
It is. It's good to see as well. But here comes Chris. Here comes Chris coming into coming out of Maggots and Beckett's.
5-shot Ryan's about to complete his lap. And is that the AlphaTauris teaming up, I wonder? It is.
Yeah, looks like it.
The AlphaTauris are teaming up.
Superb.
5-shot Ryan goes into 11th. Here comes Chris, who's in 3rd place in the championship behind Lyronix. AlphaTauri are teaming up, Mercedes are teaming up, and then Chris goes into pole by 5,000 of a second.
But wait, here comes Connor. He's coming towards the last 2 corners of the track.
Connor, can he beat Chris's time of 1:24.0? Here comes he does! Oh my God! Connor! Unbelievable!
Superb from Connor!
The first guy to go to the 123s is Connor! Is this guy immense?
World class.
Wow! Connor!
I was literally screaming my head off. I'm sorry.
What a lap! Wow! Well. That is interesting. Whew. Tom!
Whew.
What's gonna happen now?
That's a good question.
The teamwork that these boys do. Martin Kelt says, kind of unfair advantage against those without a teammate. Says Martin Kelt.
I think he has a point there, but...
Clark here goes into 16th. Looks like the Red Bulls are going to do it now. Them two are close to each other. The Red Bulls are going to team up.
I know.
Because they're going down the same part of the track. Martin Kelt said, no, wait, everyone has a teammate.
Oh dear.
Well, almost everyone. Golden Crimson has got a teammate, and also is who's the other Racing Point car? I'm trying to think. Oh, it's Fruitful. He has got a teammate.
Yep, Fruitful and Venom.
So Jensen is invalidated his lap, but it's okay because he's on a out lap. So right now he's coming towards the final few corners. His teammate's gone into the pits, so he's not going to help Jensen. That's interesting to see. Jensen's Mr. Consistent. Let's see how he gets on his run. His first lap on the softs. 2 minutes to go. Can anyone beat that 1:23.9, Tom? A 1:23.9 to beat from Connor?
Oh, that is a big question, honestly.
That is a very huge question.
It is. It's going to be a hard one to beat.
Jensen's purple in the first sector.
These are the fastest guys in the world we're watching.
So right now, Jensen's purple in the first sector. Can he keep it up towards the second? He's going through Magnus and Beckers right now. As I go on board with him, as he goes through this wonderful section of corners. If you're on a wheel, I feel must have felt so good.
Oh no!
To Jensen!
Jensen's validated it! No!
Jensen has completely lost it.
He's
Fruitful is on a lap.
That.
Fruitful's on a lap in the B-Class Mercedes.
Yeah.
Let's see what Fruitful can do. Connor and Chris are on an out lap. Spanias is on a lap. C-Class.
Yeah, I mean, but then again, I first the BMW 3 Series over it.
Are we really talking about cars now, Tom?
Yes.
Fruitful's gone purple in the second set, so can he make up the time in the third? Here comes Fruitful. Can he actually beat a 1:23.9 from Connor? If he does, it'd be an absolute sensation lap. Here comes Fruitful towards the final corner. Oh, he's so close!
Oh, unlucky for Fruitful.
So close.
It was.
Chris is on a lap.
Just made it in time for one last run to improve on that 123.
Lyronix is on a lap. Chris is on a lap.
True. This is going to be intense.
Game Boys has retired.
Game Boys has retired from the session.
So Game Boys has done enough. Chris is going through a woodcut right now. Gogs, being Gogs, is not going to sell a run because it's Gogs.
Yeah, he likes to start from the back. Because if you don't,
is that a car I see on the? Is that a car I see in Chapel?
That's Tony! Oh my goodness!
That's not Tony, is it? It can't be Tony.
Yeah, it is. It's gotta be.
It looks like Clarky.
Oh no.
Here comes Chris now towards the final few corners. Chris now towards the last corner. Can Chris get the bit of 1:23.9? No, not quite. Goes into second.
Very close.
More big finishes
here
fourth.
Comes Connor. Oh, thought Clarky was going to screw him up there, but here he comes.
No way, Connor's improving. Connors is still improving. 1:23.9 to be on his own time. This will be certified Paul. Oh my goodness me! To open up his account.
Crazy.
Connor's got his first ever pole in GP1 in SFR.
It's how you make your debut in SFR.
Wow! Connor! Wow!
Take a bow.
Rappy finishes third and Chris second. That's implications for the championship. Laser fourth implications for the championship right there. So the guy who's first, the guy who's third, and the guy who's in fourth are in the top five. Lyronix in eighth. That's a surprise. Gelato from his win in the AI is doing its own demolition derby. So Gelato from his win in Austria starts lower top 10. Lyronix second in the championship is in 8th. Very interesting implications. So here we are. This is your lineup for round 12 of the SFR GP1 championship, and this is for round 12 of the season. Connor gets first, Chris second, Rappy third, Laser fourth, Fruitful fifth, Warbeak sixth, Gelato seventh, Lyronix in eighth, Spanias on his first run gets ninth, Golden Crimson 10th, Tony 11th, Sanchevitz in 12th, Game Boys in 13th, Spy Shot Ryan 14th, Jensen 15th, Clarky 16th, James Braden 17th, Leclerc 18th, Venom 19th, and Gogs, well, it says the rest. But we all knew who was going to be starting last, because it's pretty obvious.
Yeah. And there's no guarantees. I think he's definitely going to finish higher than that, for sure.
When it comes to qualifying, just expect Gogs not to run.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, he has his master. I think he's going to go for a master plan.
Look out for a nice sunny day here in Silverstone. A nice sunny day of racing.
Better than the weather we normally get.
I like the wet weather, Tom. You should know that by now.
Well, I hate it.
Well, I'd love it.
Yes, I'm racing on a wheel, but it's bloody terrifying.
Oh, you need to... Told you, Tom, you need to be gentle with it. Oh, wait, you don't know gentle.
Oh, yes, I do. Shut up.
Jensen says another bottle by myself from Jensen.
Oh, dear.
He was on for pole, Jensen. He was purple.
I know.
Through that sector, and then he lost it in Chapel. The Lord, the latest, like you call.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Guys are quick, man. Impressive, says Martin Kelt. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
But there you go. This is the predicted pit stop strategy. And there you go. It's soft to mediums, and I think everyone is doing that. by miles. The tyres are on. 5 guys are starting mediums. 5 guys are starting mediums. And that is, of course, the bottom 5. And that's Clarky, Braden, Leclerc, Venom, and Gogs. So those 5 guys, Tom, are a little bit ones to watch, would you say?
Yeah, I think they are. I mean, I wouldn't rule out anybody from outside of the top 5, but that's going to be the top 5 of the tastiest. It's going to be the tastiest tastiest parts to watch because of how close that qualifying was. It can go either way tonight. I honestly think that.
Of course, you've got the championship contenders of Chris, Rappy, and Laser in 2, 3, and 4 positions. So implications for the championship right there, which would be immense.
Oh, Leclerc has been booted to the back of the grid.
Unfortunate for him. So if you're Connor, Tom, starting your first race of the season, starting on pole for your first race of the season, butterflies?
Yeah.
In GP1?
It's going to be a nerve-wracking experience, but just enjoy it. Do the best you can and enjoy the ride.
And of course, he's in a red Ferrari as well. He's locking up as well, so he's warming up the brakes severely there, is Connor. Of course, these guys do not run ABS, they do not run traction control. These are the Premier League of SFR. The Premier League of SFR, and we enjoy it very much as well. Connor rolls his Ferrari into the final few corners to start this British Grand Prix. It's provided thrills and spills throughout the whole 4 days here in SFR. We've got surprise winners, surprise finishers, with me finishing 5th, of course, in GP3, which is a surprise. And Tom finishing a very respectable place as well in GP4 and Jipers in GP2 as well. Connor lines up his Ferrari on the front row of the grid for the first time.
His first point time on the podium. I mean, he deserved that.
About to start this race any moment. Don't worry about the lobby, guys. It's just having a massive hissy fit. So 5 red lights to the British Grand Prix, and we are going. GP1 is a good start from Connor, and look at Rappy. What an absolute launch on the start! And Chris on down the inside as well. And everyone's going for turn 1 and 2 cleanly, and there's no dramas in the first 2. Oh, let's start! Oh my goodness me!
Braden in trouble! Tony's out of the race and so is Crimson!
Oh
my word!
Oh my goodness me! I thought there was clean drama.
You spoke too early, Oliver.
Jinxed it.
That's your problem. You spoke too early.
Martin says good to hear. Martin just said good to hear Tom back on comms. Connor through 4 laser. My predicted 3. Exactly, Tom. Get your backside on comms again.
I might do one day, but who knows?
Wow, what a start that was. My goodness. 4 cars span off in turn 2.
2 casualties already. Crimson left the session.
Crimson on his GP1 debut as well on that one. How unfortunate. Madman Tony, I'm going to miss him actually in the race now because he provided such entertainment. So Rappy is now close to Chris. Gordon Crimson says, I don't know what happened, and you know what, mate? So do not I. Warbig and Connor are fighting out for 4th, and Connor goes into 5th place. So right now he's going back down the inside of Warbig, and he goes past him.
Down the inside.
And Warbig down the inside again, and good traction for Connor. And Chris has the fastest lap of the race. And the lobby is going to just start doing his funny dance. So get ready, guys. We've got a glitchy lobby on its way. So look at this. It's actually not glitched, to be fair. Well, almost, because Sanjovic is in first, which is not.
Jensen and Laser in the pit.
Look at this. Look at Bruford. Have a look at Rappy. So Rappy's going to be looking all around his mirrors.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
What?
Something about a toilet. Well, happened to Laser? He was caught up in that whole kerfuffle in lap 1. He caught him in the whole kerfuffle of lap 1. Oh, God knows what happened to Laser. It was absolutely weird to see. And Sanjovic on the back of Gelato, his teammates, so looking at, and also Rappi on the back of the leader. These two are first and third in the championship right now, so this is championship implications right here. Here comes Rappi, here comes Chris, down the hanger straight. Here comes Rappi, going towards the inside. Is he going to dive down the inside into Stowe? He will. No, he had a little look, but not just yet.
No,
Rappi.
He's
still sticking onto Chris's coattails. Can he have a look down the inside of Valen Club? No, not just yet. He's staying behind him for now.
Yeah, that was good defending from Chris. He held it well. Rappi knew he was not going to get him after that DRS straight, so he had to tuck in behind, keep it sensible, and wait for another opportunity as well. Oh, there's trouble. Oh no! Lyronix is gone!
That's not Lyronix in it! This is second in the championship! Oh my!
No.
Disaster for Lyronix, and here comes Rappi with DRS now going towards Chris's Dalpatori, but not enough just yet going into Lovefield and Brooklands. Well, Brooklands and Lovefield, the other way around. Here comes Rappi coming out of Brooklands, and here comes Rappi on the back of Chris. This is the best I've seen this. We got contact. That is Leclerc, and he is off the track at Brooklands.
Oh, no.
Was there contact with Gogs, I wonder?
That's a good question.
No, there's no damage on the Williams.
No.
No damage on the Williams. Back to the leaders. Rappi down the hanger straight. Now he's on the attack. Now he's gone down the inside of Chris's car, and Rappi goes into the lead of the British Grand Prix. And Rappi takes the lead.
But Chris is take a wide line.
And Chris can have a look down the inside of Rappi's car. No.
But look, Fruitful's closing up on this.
Fruitful's on with an island. Oh, Chris made a mistake. Chris got lit of the tyres.
No.
Chris lit of the tyres.
Oh, down the inside. Can he get the move done? After turn one, good move.
Chris has lost 2 positions in the space of 2 corners. And look at Chris now. Chris is not going to have he's going to be a madman in that car. Red mist is going to be descended over his eyes. And Chris now is looking all over the back of Connor's car. Here comes Connor. Here comes Chris. But not enough just yet because Connor has got the DRS.
Very good. That was superb from Rappi. Taking the lead from Chris.
Jensen's getting in the pit lane, and that is him out. Red Bull out. No points for Red Bull today.
No. Disaster. Christian Horner will be fuming. Oh no! Rappi spun! Rappi spun out!
Oh my goodness me.
And he's reset on the track as well.
Oh my goodness me.
Oh no!
Fruitful into the lead. So Mercedes having a disaster day. In the British Grand Prix, Fruitful takes the lead.
Now Leclerc is up into second. This could be very well a race-long battle for the lead.
So we have 3-second time. So what we just had, look at Game Boys. Game Boys looking towards the back of Fireshot. Fireshot defends well, keeps his car on the line. But we got the change of leads for the past, was it, few laps? So the lead changed for the past few laps. Yeah, exactly. It's one of those.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's going to be a question of who's going to keep it clean, who's going to come
Yellow
out
flag
on top.
set to 2, and that is James Braden. Yeah, James Braden.
Could be one of the Renaults.
No, it was James Braden who went off at Cops.
And Clarkie's down the inside of Game Boys.
Keep it clean. They're still fighting. They're still side by side. Look at this. Look at Game Boy. Oh, the Clarkie was
keep
so
it
good.
clean, boys. Please, keep it clean.
And going side by side, going into Cops. This is a good move for Clarkie to run outside.
This is going to be
painful. Game Boys
what a move from
just yielded, and Clarkie being brave on the outside of Cops worked.
Wow. If they had gone for that, that would have
made a mistake. This was the teammates. The teammates to switch. Sanchovic into fifth. And James Braden is retired. Sorry, Fletcher. James Braden's not going to work out for you today. Sorry, Fletcher.
No.
Look at the lead though. This is like Austria all over again. Loads of cars.
Oh, another mistake from Chris.
Again in the last corner, lighting up the tyres again. It goes Warby down the inside into turn one into Abbey. They almost touched.
Oh, contact.
They almost touched. Almost touch. Oh, Chris looking. He's lost another position. So Chris is down into fourth. With Gelato behind. Wow.
He must be frustrated. Because that's twice now he's made a mistake.
Twice in 2 laps that Chris has lost it into the last corner. Lighting up the rear tyres. Lighting up the rears too early. You need to be careful on that final section of the track. Me and you, Tom, know you need to be careful because that's one of the places that's easy to spin the tyres.
It is.
So Chris now coming towards the back of Warby's car.
Next week. And turn 5. Oh, keep it clean. Oh.
Right now, the drivers are keeping it safe for now. Later on, it gets past Gogs.
To get out the P6.
Lionel's gone past Gogs into Cop, so he'll go up into 13th place.
Well, on the back of Gogs.
And look at Spanias going into 6th place, passing Gelato. So Spanias into 6th. Now he's going to chase down Sanchovic.
Oh! Oh no! Fireshot has crashed out!
Where did Fireshot crash?
Lost control after the DRS straight and has crashed right in front of the pit wall.
Oh, he has. I've just seen it.
He was fighting with, he was fighting with Clarkey. And he appeared to be losing control of the car and just went absolutely flying into the pit, into the tyre barrier and the pit, heading into the pit wall. So
Fruitful leads.
Gutting behind for Ryan, mate. Absolutely gutting.
Unlucky there, the fire shot. Very, very unlucky.
I know.
So underneath virtual safety car rules again. So the race is neutralised. Now we're not. And now we're back underway. Who's surprised the rest? Look at Sanchovic on the back of Chris. Sanchovic now. Can Chris lose another position? Can Chris lose another position? I wonder. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Chris gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings through Magnus and Beckett. So let's see if Chris can hold on to his position. Connor is going towards Fruitful's car, but not close enough just yet. These guys are going through Stowe at the moment. So right now, all sensible and clean at the moment. So all good news for them. They're all going through the final section of the track. Now, this is crucial. Is Chris going to light up the tyres? Not this time. Chris is fine. Play now on the British Grand Prix. Right now, Fruitful leads 5/10 to the second ahead of Connor. Warby in third, Chris in fourth, Sanchovic in fifth, Spanias in sixth, Gelato 7th, Clarkey 8th, Game Boys 9th and Rappy, and Venom in 10th and Rappy, and Violix in 11th and 12th. So Mercedes having a very, very poor start at the moment. Connor's still looking at the back of Fruitful. Not enough just yet for Connor. Warby hovering over in third. Spanias loving a little look at Sanchovic, but Sanchovic holds his line, going through Woodcut. So right now, all looking good at the moment. Look at Connor harassing Fruitful at the moment.
If he keeps doing what he's doing, I think he's going to get in that next DRS straight.
James Brady says, cannot be bothered for this anymore. Just have no pace or confidence. Mate, I have been there. I have literally been there.
We've all been there, mate. I mean, league racing can be rough, let's be honest. The highs are high, but the lows are so low. You've just got to keep at it even when it turns. All you can do.
So I got a first stopper, and that's Spanias and Game Boy. So they're into the pits right now. So they'll be going onto the medium tyres.
Yeah.
Venom sits our fastest lap of the race, a 1:27.9 from Venom. So he'll be getting a point if he stays in 8th place. You need to be in the top 10 to get that extra point. Connor still harassing Fruitful. And
It's
Chris
going to be close.
Well, the top guys right now are all just hovering over each other at the moment. Warbeek is just falling slightly behind these guys, getting caught up by Chris. So right now, top 4, they're separated by just about a second or so. So right now we're looking very, very good at the moment for a very good finish if it goes on like this. So Fruitful and Connor going through Mangas and Beckett, so does the guys behind. Here comes Connor, a bit 4 tenths behind, but Fruitful is just doing his thing at the moment. Connor is not using his ERS. Connor's not using his ERS. The GP1 guys managing the ERS wisely. Fruitful into the pits, and so does Chris.
For this fish, because it's now the strategic. We all know the strategy is going to be soft to mediums, but it's all about out-pitting and outsmarting your opponents at the same time.
Now, are they going to respond, Tom? These guys in the lead, will they respond? I think they have to respond.
They could pit in. They could pit in next lap.
They have to respond to this. I think they have to respond. They have to respond to this.
Yeah, they do.
So right now, Connor in the lead, with Warbeek behind. The gaps are separated at the moment, but this is because the guys are stopping.
Yeah.
Is Connor, Warbeek and Gelato going to stop to respond? We're going to find out. Connor flies through cops. So does Warbeek and Gelato. Right now these guys are on the soft tyres, but right now it's very interesting to see if these guys can really, really push. Really...
Gogs in the top 10.
Gogs, big Gogs, that's what I would say.
Doing a good race for him so far. I know the others have pitted, but...
Connor's not responding. Warbeek's responding. And Gelato, so Connor is not going to respond.
No. He's waiting another lap. And he gets the fastest one as well, so
Connor is going for an in lap.
In on a high. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so these
like
guys are pitting. Venom and Clark are going to 2 and 3. That's because they haven't stopped.
Yeah, and they're on
Where
mediums.
is Chris? Chris is going towards Fail and Club. So right now it depends where all this stuff will come out. Gogs will make positions.
Yeah, P5 looks like it. Yeah.
Chris going towards turn 1 now. Warbeek is exiting the pit. Is Chris ahead?
Ooh,
He's just he's got ahead of Warbeek. He's got the undercut move. And look at Spaniards down the inside. Going into the loop. Kenny's got another lockout move. Almost touch. Oh, Spaniards so close. Not so close yet so far. But Spaniards got the attack move again. He's going down the inside. Going into Brooklyn. Can he go take the move into Brooklyn? No, he's just staying behind.
Not close enough. It was a risk as well, bear in mind.
Whew.
Oh, that was chaotic. But that should see Connor pitting.
Connor's got to pit.
Yeah, he has.
So Connor is pitting now. These guys are all going through Brooklands. So these guys are going through Brooklands and Lovefield. Right now, Spanias is all over Warbeek's car, but Warbeek is all over Chris's car as well. So these guys are pushing hard.
Now wait for the race coming out of pit road. Out of the pit.
Pit road. Are you American?
Sorry.
Are you American? Is there something you need to tell me here? Is there something you need to tell me?
No.
Connor's come out of the pits. Connor's come out of the pits. Connor's come out of the pits. And Connor's ahead. Connor's ahead. So those 2 laps for Connor's worked.
Strategy from Connor.
And look at the Haas cars. The Haas cars are very close to each other. Now, you two, please behave yourselves, okay? The Haas cars.
Don't do a Ferrari.
And don't do what you did. And don't be a good designer, alright?
2019.
Don't be like good designer, okay? I know what happened in the British Grand Prix in real life with the Haas cars.
Yeah, 2019 in a nutshell.
Yeah, you behave yourselves. Oh, and Gelato so close to Sanchevitz. Sanchevitz, now, if you're asked, Tom, would you let Gelato go or will you fight?
Tough one, honestly. Because, A, you either want to hold position or... Depends on who's on the faster tyre, but... Gelato's on the faster tyre, clearly, so it'd be debatable. Very debatable.
Fruitful, he has stopped, but I think he's down in 15th, which is weird.
Ooh, Colton's slowing up. But he's gone in the pits.
Dan says tracking races, he's not wrong. But so what's going on here? Gogs has gone into the pits, so these guys will move up another position.
Oh no! Chris has spun out!
Oh, that's another one.
Mistaken, it's the worst one of the 3!
And he's lit up the rear tyres again, and that's Rappy going past! Rappy's going past, so that's the 3rd guy who's been spinning round. And right now it's all going wrong for the championship contenders!
I know!
Wow.
Sorial must be kicking himself. Because that's the 3rd time he's done it, and the worst one as well. Because
that's the worst one you could do it.
he was able to regain control.
Look at the Haas car, Gelato, go down towards him.
He's actually spun out.
Gelato having a look
Ooh.
at his teammates, but his teammate covers him off. The Haas cars are fighting.
They are.
Now you behave, you two. We don't want good to Steiner on my phone, alright? So I'm talking about you two, okay? I know what he's like, and we all know what he's like.
Now, I can see it being a matter of time until the top 3 piss in.
Oh, definitely. If 12 laps in the meters, I think I can go a little bit more further.
Yeah, 3 more laps, I think.
Look at Gelato again on the back of Sanchevitz. The Haas cars are still fighting. They're not going to teamwork, which is fair enough on our part. So, Spanias and Wolbeek, they're close together. The Haas cars are super close together. Gelato on the brakes. I tell you what, if Gelato is the back of his teammate, there'll be words between them two in the Haas camp. Connor sets the fast lap of this Connor guy, Tom, is something to look out for.
He is. I mean, this is race-winning pace right there.
This is the battle for.
I don't want to start the commentator's curse, but it's looking good.
Right now, Spanias, Wolbeek, Spanias, Gelato and Sanchevitz are all battling for 5th. Connor's pulled out a very good 2-second gap.
Yeah.
Spanias looking very decent at the moment. Fruitful has retired from the session, so that's Fruitful out of the race.
Oh no.
So we will be seeing him again in Hungary next week, so we'll keep our eyes out for Fruitful. Of course, all our other guys as well, so be sure to like and subscribe to all of our content here in SFR. We all sure we're going to be seeing them lot again. Clarky is in the pits as well. Be sure to tune in 7:30 on Monday to have a look at GP1. Sorry, GP4, so where Mr. Shallowancer, who's my co-con for tonight, will be racing in Hungary to kick us all off.
Yeah, cannot wait to go to Hungary. Did a practice session last night. Spun out twice in the spun out twice in the session I had last night, but it's only practice.
It's only practice, exactly right. The Haas cars again. But look, it's so close to each other, I'm so scared that they're going to touch.
Yeah, they are.
These guys are super close to each other. They're all around that, all under a second of each other. Wolbeek is still in front. You've got Spanias behind him. You've got Sanchevitz and Gelato. 20 people tuning in. Welcome everyone to GP1. We're on lap 15 now, 26 of this British Grand Prix. Right now, Venom's leading, but he hasn't stopped. Leclerc is in second, hasn't stopped. Connor will be our race leader when those two have stopped. Clarkey is interested in love, got onto the soft tyres, Tom. So that obviously strategy going to pay out for him.
Could do. I mean,
He's going to be insanely quick.
He did start on the mediums.
So does the other. Venon's going to be pitting onto the softs. Leclerc's going to be pitting on the softs.
Yeah. Venom coming in, but Leclerc staying out.
So Venom's coming in for the softs. These guys are still fighting.
That is what an incredible battle.
Spanias looking all.
Well,
what a great shot on Sanchez's car, looking at the back of Spanias. Yeah. Venom is onto the soft tyres now. Is he ahead of Clarkey, I wonder? Lyronix on the back of Rappy as well. So Lyronix is back on the back of Chris. Rappy's gone through into 8th place. Right now we're looking at this little fight. Well, when I say little fight, is Ascard's closer than ever? They are. Oh, on the inside, not enough just yet. Gelato 2/10 behind as well. These lot, they're keeping it clean, which is fair play to them in the 4-car fight.
I know this has been a superb race. There's no doubt about it.
So right now, Spanias 2/10 behind Warby's car. Spanias has got major support from a cab. Can he actually get his first podium in SFR in his first race? Imagine that for motivation. And we've all been there for our first podium, and and Spanias so close. Leclerc's our final one to pit.
He shouldn't have to worry too much because Leclerc is pitting.
So Spanias is going to get into the podium position. So does Warby. Connor is our race leader. Warby second. Spanias in third. This is all for the.
Could catch up here.
Sandovic is closing, but so is Gelato, who's hanging back a bit. But right now, looking at Spanias, who could get second. Spanias, you have to be careful. This is your first race, and you could get your first ever podium in SFR in GP1. This will be a massive news for you. Here he comes on the back of Warby's car. Is he going down the outside of Brooklyn?
He's looking on the outside.
It's so close to touching.
Contact.
Super close, not down and not.
But
super close to touching. How did this front wing not any part of this front wing come off?
That is a good question.
That wing is indestructible.
It is. It is.
Is Spanias getting a little bit frustrated?
Could be. I mean, he's got to keep it calm because he's in a podium position
And here comes Spanias again, down towards the outside of Stowe. Can he get through? No! He's going for the switchback move on Warby. They're so close again! They're so close again! Here comes towards Spanias. Spanias still stays behind.
Now look who's caught up. Sanchevitz is literally on the back of Spanias and Warby. So I can tell both Hasses actually. I think they're probably thinking,
they've been there for the past few laps. What are you on about?
True. Yeah, but they're probably thinking, you know what? If you two want to crash out, be our guests.
A guy has said, first place is your Spanias. Imagine that if Spanias getting past Warby can actually catch up to Connor. That'll be mad if he did.
That is going to be hard, but that would.
Or Warby gets a bit wide. But Warby will get the drive on the exit. Yeah, that's the best part about Lovefield, to be fair. So if you go wide around Lovefield, you can still get the drive out of the corner. Lovefield's such an interesting corner. You can go wide, and then you can take the exit. Gelato is all over the back of his teammate as well. 10th of a second between the two cars. Sanchez gets a 3-second time penalty. Spanias is all over Warby's car again. He's gone in the DRS and the overtake mode. Can Warbeek defend this time? Here comes Spanias. Spanias coming towards the back of his car. And the Haskars are side by side. The Haskars are side by side. Then goes Sanjovic through. Sanjovic defends. Sanjovic is defended. Beautifully worked.
Ooh, yes, that was superb from Sanjovic.
The Haskars are not going to teamwork. They are going to fight.
They are. And I like this kind of racing from teams because it's exciting. You don't. I mean, obviously you don't have to put up with team orders, but
they're closing up the corner. They're closing up the corner.
Yeah,
it's 1.5 seconds. This could be a 5-car fight. Mate, 5-car fight for the lead. Bring it on.
This is going to be an exciting end.
Jensen Clarkey's looking very good for a win, maybe so. Clarkey is closing up to this far as well. That's a very good point. Clarkey's caught up. We've got a 6-car fight.
Masterclass. Yeah, this is what I call a strategic masterclass from Clarkey. He's currently out of hers for the moment, but
and Clarkey is on soft tyres, so he's got the advantage of all these guys.
He is.
Warbeek gets a 3-second penalty, and he's messy.
Yeah,
Here comes Spanias. And Spanias finally takes second. The Spanias fans will be jumping for joy in the camp of the Spanias lads. Arriba for Spanias. Can he get up to Connor now?
That's a good question because his tyres are 3 laps older. So it's going to be a big ask, but it's possible, but it's going to be a challenge, and I hope to be proven wrong.
Antonio says, what a pass, you're not wrong there. Now, it's time for Spanias. Can he catch up to Connor? That's the big, massive question. And Gelato is still stuck behind Sanjovic. He must have been getting very frustrated in that Haskar.
He is.
If you're a teammate, Tom, because I know you've been with a lot of teammates in your league racing career, have you ever had this before? You ever had to fight with a teammate?
Well, I don't recall a direct fight, but
like a car-to-car fight.
Yeah, I mean, I had one in GP4 last season with Bucky and Zander at the end of season 6, and we had it was a good fight until it was like the second to last lap, and I tried to overtake Bucky, and then we ended up clattering into each other with Zander being an innocent bystander in that.
Yeah.
And I took the blame for it, and because it was a pretty shit move on my part, but
I don't think Warbeek is finished with Spanias just yet.
Oh no, he isn't.
I don't think Warbeek's too best. No, the Haskars, they're just Haas. That's what it is. It's just Haas in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I must say, Rappy, after his first
job,
Rappy's done a fantastic job climbing from what happened to be a very, very bad start, going into 7th. He'll get points, is Rappy at the end of this race.
That's going to be crucial.
Right now, Connor's leading by 1.7 seconds, but these guys are not giving up just yet. They are all fighting for this win. Clark, who's supposed to be the main factor, is still stuck behind this train. So good to Gelato. Gelato goes wide. Here comes Clarky towards Magnus and Beckett. No, Clarky's. Oh, they almost touched. They almost touched. They almost touched. Oh, now they go. But Clarky, like you said, toss right out of hers. He's not going to get close to You need to save your words, Clarky. You need to save your words. Warbeek has spun it! Warbeek has spun it! Warbeek has lost the car!
Oh, no!
Warbeek's lost the car! He's caught it!
No!
What a save! What a save for Warbeek! What a save!
He's going to be annoyed at that. That was
what
a superb
save!
Wow!
What a save!
I know.
He literally lost the car and he caught it. How on earth can you say that? That was impressive of a save.
It was, and you'd have to give him credit for that. But
Save of the race.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few today.
1.4 now between Spagnus and Connor, so Spagnus is closing it, not just yet. Clark is still stuck behind this train, and for his soft tire strategy, this has been a brilliant strategy by Clarky, but he can't get past these drivers because they're in the same zone, DRS and everything. He just can't get past, can he?
No, he can't. Oh, yellow flag, sector 2.
Who knows that then? Between Lyman Nixon, Chris and Leclerc.
That's a good crush. But
back to this lot, back to these crazy lot.
Yeah.
Right now, Clarky stuck. Brother came into the room. My brother came into the room and a good time. Always my family members, isn't it? Love my family so much.
Yeah.
Spanias is still not closing up. Spanias, look at Spanias trying to braid the toe of Sanchevitz.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard job.
He's trying. You can tell Spanias is trying, but Connor is just so consistent. Can Gelato close that to Warburg on one day? He's very close.
That's a good question.
Jensen said Clarky has got a pen for hitting Gelato. That's interesting to hear. Venom 3-second time penalty. 3 laps to go. 1.9 between Spagnas and Connor. But behind him is a load of drivers trying to make up positions to either make a podium or make up real good points for the rest of the season. Venom and Rappy are fighting. Rappy and Venom. So, it's so close between them going into Club of Vale. Venom's locks up a bit. Here comes Rappy. Rappy holding on. No, Venom's ahead. Venom's just ahead.
Yeah, he is.
Locking up by these guys, but they do not care about locking up. In GP1, they do not care. I said before, GP1 drivers do not care about locking up. And here comes Warburg on the back of Sanchevitz. Can Sanchevitz hold on? Oh, Warburg's so close.
So close.
Can they run the outside then to look with a switchback move going into left field? Nope, Sanchevitz holds on.
Very good defending from
This
Sanchevitz.
is so intense, Tom. It's so intense. You just can't write at the moment.
I know. You can't predict what's going to happen. You really cannot.
Can Connor get his first win? Can Spagnas get his win due to penalties? Or has Connor got a penalty? Or we do not know.
Let me take a look.
No, don't take a look, Tom. That's just going to be an anticlimax. And look at Warburg going down the other side of Sandovic. The Haas driver's going down the place, and Warburg through. But now Santovic's not going to have him about that. Here comes Warburg cuts him off.
Wow, good stuff from Warburg.
Warburg back into third after a very come from a half spin. Lyonix goes into fifth. So Mercedes 8th and 9th, and Lyonix in 10th. Whew. What a race this is. This is the race for the ages, this one. Not as intense as Austria, but been a superb race from all drivers. Again, the Haas drivers having a dream day at the moment.
Ironics.
So these guys come to the final 2 laps. Connor leading by 2 seconds. Warburg behind by 6/10. The main focus has been on these possible 6 cars. Chris and Lyonix are fighting. with Leclerc behind. Leclerc looking. But Lyonix holds on. Lucas and goes towards the back of Chris's car. No, going into Cops. Can he get past him into Cops? I wonder. No, not just yet.
I think they're saving their errors for the last lap.
As Clarky's tyres wear out, I wonder, Tom.
Good question. They're 9 laps old. And plus, because the fact that he's got a train ahead of him is not going to help at all.
The strategy could have worked if there wasn't a train.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Lyonix goes back into 9th.
Hold on.
Oh, and Leclerc has spun coming out of Stowe!
Oh no!
Leclerc has spun coming out of Stowe!
No wing damage!
He just spun it, lost the car, lost the rear end.
Effectively ends his chance at point. But look at Wolby! He's on the back of Spanius!
Oh my goodness, it goes Wolby. Wolby goes down the side. Oh, it's just a late move.
Keep it clean.
Oh my goodness me. Clarky on the back. Now they know it's the final lap. They now know it's the final lap. Now it's all nothing. Spaniards leading by 3 seconds. Warby, I'm leaning forward now. I'm leaning forward on my bed. I do not even care. These 5 cars all fighting for positions. It's so close. Von Clark is so close to the back of the Gelato. Gelato on top on lead chance. Sanjimit's close. Clark in 3 seconds!
Penalty. This is going to be so intense.
Is that going to enter in? Connor is going towards Stone now. And here comes
Moving on the back of him! Can he get down the inside of Smell? Can he get...
Oh! Oh my God!
Sanjimit's involved!
Clarky goes to the
is out of the race! Sanjimitz was an innocent bystander in that!
Connor wins!
Had no chance!
Spaniard gets second!
Well deserved! Clarky in third! Clarky gets third! Absolute strategic masterclass from Clarky! Gelato fourth, Rappy in fifth. Good recovery drive by him. Sanjimitz coming home to secure 6th place. Venom in 7th.
Wow.
What a race. Absolutely superb drive from Connor.
Spaniards and Connor get podiums. And Clarky, what a drive.
Strategic masterclass. If I had to go for my drive of the day, it'd have to be Connor. Dominated quali, got into the 123s in your first SFR quali session, and win the race. That, oh my god, that has got to earn it for me. Oh.
Wow, what a, it's a Stewart's gonna have a look at.
Oh my gosh.
We had the view of the Spaniards.
Sorry for Warby.
No, I was going to say, is Warby going to be, did Warby leave enough room, did Spaniards leave enough room for Warby to go through?
That's a good question, but, dearie me. Oh, I can't wait to watch that.
I agree, game. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
We deserve that.
I'd
split the vote. My vote. I'd have to split it, actually.
Wow. Connor, first win in GP1. First win in SFR on your debut. Then sprays the champagne. And of course, a fitting Britishman wins the British Grand Prix. Why not? We'll leave the Spaniards into the Stewards, but right now, to be fair, Connor and Spaniards didn't get penalties, so well done to them too.
He did. Well disciplined.
Connor wins the British Grand Prix, getting his first win ever in GP1. Spaniards second. Clarky gets a podium after what turned to be an amazing drive. Gelato fourth. Rappy fifth. What great for this British Championship. Sanjimitz 6th, Lyonix 7th, Venom 8th, Chris 9th, Laser 10th, Leclerc 11th, Gogs 12th, Gay Boys 13th, Warbeek 14th, your retired guys, Fruitful, Fireshot, Braden, Jensen, Tony, and Golden Crimson. Wow. Unbelievable racing. It's time to invite this guy to the party. Whew. Need to catch up my breath. Tom, man, I'm out of breath. I'm literally out of breath. Here's Spanias joining the party.
Nice.
Just make sure your party settings are always on always allow, so everyone can hear you. That's good to hear. Whew.
I'm back.
Spanias is in.
Whew, what a race.
Indeed, what an absolute cracking race. Then if Connor's be joining the party, and we don't know if we're trying to get Clarky in.
Yeah.
Thank you, Spaniards, for the friend request. We do appreciate it. Spaniards, the centre bits. Okay, let's not get anything from Clarky. So we only got Spaniards joining us for the interviews. Yeah. So very kind of you to join us, Spaniards. Can we just go? Let's cut to the chase. The move, the thing at the end. Did you leave enough room for Warbeek, or in your mind was there enough space?
Look, first of all, he had a penalty, so I don't think there was really a reason for him to dive. Second, he was behind, so I kept my line. There was space, but not enough. I think it was very unnecessary for him to dive. And I don't think I did anything wrong. I also have the footage, so yeah.
In terms of the race itself, that was very, very intense.
Yeah, it was. Half race I was fighting other people. I managed to do the undercut, which was really good. I think it helped. And then all I needed to do is not get a penalty and stick to DRS of the car in front. Just save errors, wait for the moment and pass.
So this is your first ever podium here in SFR in GP1.
Actually not. I was here last year.
Oh, was you?
Yeah. I joined again mid-season last year in Silverstone as well. And I've done like 5-6 races, which I have got also podiums and almost a win. But I'm back this year. I'm looking for wins.
And you're on to a good step to win the second place. How did the second place feel then?
Very nice, considering starting from P9, jumping to P2 with overtakes and very steady pace. I'm very happy. I could even win if Connor had a penalty. Also at the point I was closing on him, but then I had nowhere to do the pass.
And with the race, then, in your mind, the final the final 10 laps or so, were you thinking in your mind was, do you think you can get second or even possibly first, or do you really think with Warbeek behind you and all the others behind you, with one small mistake you could have lost the podium away, and of course you didn't. So do you think in your mind that you're going to lose it, or did you have a calm head for the final 10 laps?
Basically, I was waiting for the moment to pass the Sauber, the Ferromero, whatever. I needed like 60%ers so I could do the move, and then my main goal was to maintain the gap with him. Maybe even get him out of the DRS zone, but at the point I thought I could win, but I think it's a little bit far. I was trying mainly to maintain the gap and not let him overtake, which I had good exits out of the corners, but yeah.
What do you think of Connor's race today then?
Ask him again.
What do you think of Connor? Literally sprinting away.
Yeah, I mean, me and Connor was a very fast day. He also got pole, if I'm not mistaken.
First one to the 123s, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. He got a very good pace, so yeah, good job to him.
With Hungary coming up, how do you feel?
Okay, it's a track that I like. Maybe a good result. Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, trust me, throughout the comment section from the whole entire race, you Spaniards had a great fan base with Antonios. We've got Kripianos, so we're all here with you, and Antonis. What a pass! You have, mate. You got such a great fan base with your friends supporting you for the entire race. How do you feel about that?
Good for them. Good for them. They had fun. They had fun.
Tom, what are you going to say to? What do you think of the race? And any more words for Spaniards?
Yeah, I mean, I will say that was a superb day for me, mate. It's no problem. It was a hard-fought race. It was obviously unfortunate what happened at the end, but even so, you kept your head. You did the best job you could and got a result, a well-deserved result as well.
Yeah, sure. Consistency is key.
Consistent is key.
Exactly, mate.
Exactly, that's all you need in Formula 1 is consistency.
Yeah.
So that is it for GP1 and the race week of Silverstone. I hope you enjoyed the 4 days with us here in SFR. Join us next Monday for the start of the Hungarian race week, and with Tom back in the racing car once again in the Williams to start us off in Hungary. Me and Timmy on comms, 7:30 Monday. Do not miss it. SFR will be live next week in Hungary. Thanks for watching us. SFR, we'll see you next week. Bye bye.